here with your gay ass.
Back up.
Get out of here with your gay ass, bro.
Back up.
Get out of here with your gay ass, bro.
I don't know you.
Get out of here.
Getting a little too comfortable with that punk word.
I told y'all. I say it every day. Them are not your allies. Oh, we're still in 2025. How do I determine the best approach? I'm going to be very blunt here. You can cancel me and try all you want to, and I don't give a damn. I'm sick of this shit. I risk my reputation every day fighting for the LGBT community because nobody wants to hold the right people accountable. So in the last few days, a black woman was harassing a gay male inside of a grocery store for being gay. This ain't a trans woman, because you know black women already have animosity for trans women, but this was just a gay male.
You think that you're going to come up to me in the grocery store while I'm shopping for my motherfucking groceries and you get to pushing my goddamn cart around, cracking my eggs, disrespecting me? Do not for one motherfucking millisecond think that I'm just going to walk away, bitch. I don't hit girls or women, but I will knock a bitch out. Because why are you so bothered by my mere existence of me simply just fucking existing? It's given she just found out that her baby daddy was DL. Now she mad at the world. Now she mad at all gays. For her to have this type of reaction simply because she saw a gay person in the grocery store? Bitch, what's the beef? And honestly, I don't understand how that young man kept it together, because I would have spazzed out. I tell you, them goddamn braids would have been ripped from the follicle, the root. That bitch would have been made a fucking permanent fixture in that goddamn grocery store fucking with me. Instead of bagging groceries, I would have bagged that bitch.
You do not understand what goes through my head and the trauma that I feel when I see stuff like this. My whole life as a gay black man from the South who works on cars, I have been talked about, harassed, set up, blackmailed by black cis females. 90% of this population, 90% of people on social media sugarcoats things. People might seem like they have morals and they know what to say and what not to say. People have a lot of fucked up shit to say. And I'm very real about my disdain towards black cis females. I'ma always protect black women from the conservative movement because they are attacking black women with that movement. But toxic masculinity and toxic femininity is the problem, because y'all gays these days, y'all be scary. I will always believe black women created the weak gay man. That stereotype of a weak gay man does not hold the black woman accountable. That stereotype of the weak gay man be the accessory, is the accessory for them people. That's why the punk word exists, in my theory, in my opinion. Punk, you're a punk. Black women wants a gay best friend a lot, but they don't ever say they don't want a trans best friend. Why would you not want someone who looks like you? You want a gay best friend because they're a male? And if the gay best friend's attractive, you're probably in his face saying, you too fine to be gay. Probably play flirting and joking and stuff like that. But do you really care about this person, or do you just care about them because they're gay? Because half of these punks that y'all call y'all gay best friend can't even change a tire for you. I'm so overwhelmed with this video because this is the main topic of what I talk about. Homophobic people. Homophobic black women. Black women are not your allies, and I'm going to stand on that. Nobody straight is our allies. People think that black women are automatically our allies. There are black women who support us, and there are black straight men who support us. Black women are more easy towards us because they are not going to get called gay for, you know, being around us. At the end of the day, they're straight black women. The gay black women, I mean, some of them have that toxic femininity mindset that they're still a woman, so they get to call out a transgender for trying to be them. It's just how these women are. I would never in my life lay my hands on a black woman or put one in harm's way. They have put their hands on me before and put me in harm's way. But I have never in my life ever thought about hurting anybody that's a black woman. And I hope the gay man in the store was okay. Baby, you need to toughen it up. I'm from Mississippi. This shit happens every day. Black women down here will do this to you on a daily basis. They have did it to me before. My own so-called friends I used to have. They wasn't calling me the slurs, but they was definitely treating me like I was their toy because I'm gay. They don't have to say the gay A word or the phrase. They don't have to say the F, so they don't have to say the punk word. It's about how they see us. They don't see us as human beings. Regular black women that does not show homophobia like this barely exist anymore. This is a Gen Z problem. And the rest of the black women that think like this is narcissist. They're stuck in that old mindset that being gay created AIDS and HIV, and being gay is a sin in the Bible, and being gay is the worst thing their son can turn out to be. There's only two types of black women. The Gen Z black bitches who are just mad and hateful. Then you got the religious, hateful, oh, gay men, they created that shit. I'm telling you, man. Who is the first one? Let's go. Okay, let's talk about another topic. Delivered from homosexuality. Who is the main people supporting these punks who saying they not gay no more? Black women. The devil lost another one. Hell lost another one. It's nothing but black women. But some of these black women would see a stud, a lesbian, saying, oh, I'm not gay no more. Black women would be like, huh? They would sit there and try to challenge them. Oh, yes. Another soldier's back, baby. We brought another real man. You'll see the straight boys in the comments celebrating too. Like, these black women have that same straight male ideology. It's all toxic masculinity at the end of the day, baby. Y'all all hate us. And it's simple like that, honey.
I'm not surprised that woman attacked that gay guy. I've been trying to record this for so long, and I can't find the word. It's been like 40 minutes, and I don't want the video to feel like it's a long run on that I'm just repeating the same thing. But it doesn't surprise me because I've been watching the Manosphere get really crazy, and I've been seeing what they've been saying. Like, ever since that Kennedy Dior situation, women have been very crazy towards the LGBT, and like publicly even more now than ever. Like, and I feel like we as an LGBT need to start realizing like these women don't actually like us, and they never actually really did. And it's always this weird position we have with cis hetero women. It's like, are you with us or are you not? And I feel like it all ties into like the women's sphere, like the manosphere, and how women are reacting to the changes in men because of the manosphere. Like, for example, right? When you really get deep into the manosphere, like, even when I was watching Kevin Samuels, a lot of the content was about like, hey, you need to be a better man. You need to like get up. You need to read something. You need to like go to school. You need to like, these are things that you're hearing in the manosphere, right? When you're hearing that, like, who's that guy who's always going crazy on that podcast? The little like Middle Eastern looking one. I think he's black though. But, and he's on that podcast with that guy and they're always saying slurs and shit. But like, when you watch his content, he's always talking about like, oh no, like, you need to like be a better man, right? But this be a better man concept has changed from what it was back in the day. And I don't think we talk about that either. But what changed back from then is like, men back in the day, to be a better man, you just had to work harder. You need to be a part of the patriarchy more. You need to be a part of the capitalist system more. Nowadays, it's different. Everyone is part of the patriarchy. Everyone's working. Everyone's part of the capitalist system. So to be a better man, you have to do all the things that would make you effeminate. Care about your feelings. Address your traumas. Go to the gym and work out and get a better body. Maybe that's more masculine. But, be a protector, but also like, take care of yourself. You should want a woman who's taking care of herself. Like, shit like that. That stuff isn't traditionally part of a patriarchy. Like, the things that the manosphere promotes isn't necessarily patriarchal, but they try to push it through patriarchy as if it is. But they're just reacting to the fact that women said they wanted them to change. And now there's a huge clash of like gender wars with men and women, because on one end you have women who want the change. They don't want to be experiencing violence at the hands of men, but they want the privileges that come with being under a patriarchy. When it comes to men, they want the privileges of the patriarchy, but they don't want to do the work that comes with being part of the patriarchy. They don't want the expectations. And with men and women, y'all can't have it both ways. You have to choose one or the other. If you don't want the expectations as a man, you can't have patriarchy. And that's kind of like where they're headed, because the manosphere, let's be real, if you're taking care of yourself, you're going to the gym, you're getting haircuts, the manosphere told you to get your nails done so your nails are clean and pink and clear, That's kind of not what women want. Women want a guy who's like kind of stinky, kind of musty, who's gonna work all day, who's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different thing that the genders are being told to want out of each other, and it's clashing. And I feel like right now the ball is in women's court. It's like, hey, like, what are you gonna do? Right? You're a lot of women are sitting at home and aren't aware of the laws in their state that's affecting them. Why? Why do you not care about what's affecting you? Why are you spending so much time trying to find a husband and not trying to like build a community, fight for something, you know what I'm saying? Get with people, learn how to express yourself, not all be all up under a man. Don't expect a man to be this dominant caregiver. Like, essentially, women are expecting men to be their father and the father to their child. And I don't think women want to admit that they want to benefit from patriarchy in that way. They don't want to lose out on the gifts. They don't want to lose out on being courted. They don't want to lose out on all those things. They don't want to end up doing things that men are traditionally told to do in society, because they're already being told to work, and a lot of women don't want to do that. But it's not that you don't want to do that because of men. You don't want to do this because of capitalism. And you don't have to be under a man to be a part of capitalism. You can have a woman leader and still be under capitalism. And you're gonna have to work. Like, you know, if the bitch is crazy, she gonna make you work. She gonna make you work. It's like the niggas, so it doesn't even matter. But when it comes to this patriarchal concept, we're so far away from it now that like what we're experiencing is everyone holding on to it for dear life. Like, the government holding on to it for dear life. That's why we're experiencing them trying to destroy the whole world to keep it going, even though we know it's over. Like, you know, it's over. Let's be real. Like, everyone has to work. Everyone has to do the things that we claim was women only and men only. We all have to do it. I feel like that's where we're headed as a society, and the religion and the politics hold us back. And I think social media played a huge part in the current understandings of the world. And it's just like, yeah, it does relate to the homophobia, because, you know, when you're a woman, right, you have the women's sphere, you got the manosphere. Men cage themselves into their sexualities in the closet. The more, you know, the deeper in the manosphere you go, you will have that sexuality awakening. Like, when I was watching the Manosphere, I was like, this is gonna make somebody have a sexuality awakening, because why are you telling men to express themselves, please? And, you know, it's happening, and it's happening. Like, let's be real. And eventually these men won't need the Manosphere. Like, and we're kind of getting to that point, you know what I'm saying, where men are kind of like tuning out of it, especially black men, because they're realizing like it's too racist for them. And with the whole male baddies thing, I think it's funny that women are being upset about it, but it's like, you should want to have a male baddie who takes care of himself, who takes a shower and washes his ass and like is pretty, knows how to dress, because those are things you don't have to do for yourself. Like, those are things you don't have to do for him, excuse me. And I feel like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, damn, there's so many bits and pieces to this. And it's just like, you know, because, you know, women want that. They want to take care of a man. They want to change the way he dresses. They want to get him into the gym. They want to be the one that does his haircut a certain way. They want to be the ones that, you know, teach him how to dress. That's kind of like the job women have when they get with men. And if you're already that as a man, that throws women off, and it invalidates their femininity. It invalidates their womanhood in their eyes, because women place their value in men. Women have expectations out of men that are outdated, and men don't know what to do with that, because society doesn't operate in a way where they can just do those things now. Like, we all have to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things that you're expecting out of a man, it just can't apply now, because we all have to take care of ourselves. We all have to look a certain way. We all have to worry about our health. We all have to pay attention. We all have to, you know what I'm saying? It's not just on the men anymore. It's like, there's so much power in women, and that's why they hate trans women too, because the same way like they hate to see men embracing their femininity, that's why they be homophobic. They hate to see men transitioning into women and embracing their womanhood, because they feel like men are choosing who they want to be, and they feel like they can't choose who they want to be, even though they can, because we see lesbians do it all the time. We see trans men do it all the time, where they transition from who they once were as a girl into the handsome young man that they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. These are just like, you know, it's an 8-minute video, almost 10 minutes. I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm trying to like, I hope y'all get what I'm putting down. Women have way more power in society than we admit. Like, men aren't trying to impress each other. They're trying to impress a woman for other men to have them be deemed. It's like so tricky and so crazy. But I do think the less women expect out of men and accept that the privileges of being with a man, the gifts, the money, the whatever, will go away in a non-patriarchal society, and they know that, that's why we're experiencing what we're experiencing in society, and that's why we haven't experienced the necessary changes that we've been wanting to see in society for so long. Because let's be real, people, especially the heterosexual community, know that they're gonna have to give up their privileges with each other when, shit changes. And I feel like they're fighting the change that's inevitably supposed to happen. And right now, the ball is in women's court because there's more of them. And on top of that, like, let's be real, a lot of this, like, shit that they expect out of men puts men in cages, and it makes them violent. Like, your mother was homophobic to you, and, like, she didn't value your feelings, and now you're killing people. Like, we really, and that's the extreme that men go to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're taught. And I don't know. There's so much to it that I want to get into, but 10 minutes already.
I'm gonna end this video right here. I have nothing else to say for real. It's just like, girl, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about the main situation. This is gonna keep on happening. I keep telling y'all it's going to keep happening. See you guys later. Peace out and bye.